It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For the Raptors, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
Don't you know that some point, somebody has to do it?
You know what?
Somebody has to come back.
I've actually seen a team down 3-0 tie it to 3-3.
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
I remember that. Our Denver Nuggets
It'll
tied
never
against
be done.
Utah.
Tied
at 3-3, sent it to a Game 7.
It will
I remember
never be done.
Mutombo and his group did that.
No, I'll be 100 years old, and I won't be here, so it'll never be done. Because if I'm not here, I didn't see it.
So if you're not here, it didn't happen.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
So anything that happened before you never happened either?
I didn't see it. I can't confirm it.
Well, you know what's happening is if stuff happened before you, you're not going to confirm that either?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Snitches get stitches. I didn't see nothing.
If something happens right down the hall and you didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Can't confirm it. Got to confirm it.
Yeah, that's just silly. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Indiana and the Toronto Raptors. Taking a look at Toronto, they need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. We really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3-0 and expect to come back and win the series.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Pacers. Paul, he's in at the point. Allen is out there with Paul George. And it's Turner. And it's Ellis at the 2-guard. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. The shot by George, no good. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Kept alive. Great defense that time from Ellis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Paul. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. That's good. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Turner. Here's Ellis. That's good. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Lowry. Gay dishes to DeRozan. Valanciunas with a screen on Ellis. And DeRozan. Here we go. They get it back. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Jonas Valanciunas taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Valanciunas hits them both. The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul kicks to Turner. Pulls it up. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Turner. Paul's got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's DeRozan. Shot's good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Gleason.
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, "We didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home." Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's DeRozan after the made shot from Monte Ellis. And it's good. Kay's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Valanciunas and Turner with the block. Ellis the pass to Paul. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. 10 points for Freak.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lowry drives in, inside, out to DeRozan. To the inside, Valanciunas. Dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Biombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Damari Carroll comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Pacers also changing it up. Mahimi's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. And Krebs subbed in for Monte Ellis. Now here's Joseph. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Carroll. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Joseph dishes to Gay. Carroll with a screen for Gay. Shoots off the screen. It's rebounded by Indiana. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by DeRozan. And Paul gets it to go in.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Joseph kicks to Gay. He feeds it to DeRozan. There's a good screen. It's stolen by Mahimi. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 17 now.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Here's Joseph. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Carroll with a screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hill. Down low, and George with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pacers out in front. They lead by 8. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Raptors trail by 8 on the court for Indiana. Paul in at point guard. Mahimi is out there with Hill. Then it's Ellis, and it's Miles in at the threesome. Oh, here we go. Ellis has got the fast break chance. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He ended up with 65 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just numbers that really jump out at you in the box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And Lowry gets it to go. Pacers leading by 10. Shoots. And it's Paul missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. 8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear their offense was to run through Paul. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. To the middle. It's blocked. The three. Again, the miss by Paul.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
And here is Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lowry passes to Valanciunas, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Powell dishes to Valanciunas. Fade away. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Allen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. And the second free throw, good. Raptors trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Powell kicks to Joseph. Pass to Lowry. They set the pick. Dishes it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Patterson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And that one's good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Kicks it to Joseph. Pass to Lowry. The dish to Powell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Freak number 1. Kyle Lowry is second.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Toronto. DeRozan comes in for Joseph. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Crabbe comes in for Monte Ellis. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 3 on the clock. Lowry inside the line. Second shot opportunity. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Got that one up quick. That's now 22 points for Freak.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or to get one himself.
And he gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Crabbe. DeRozan defending. Hill kicks to Paul. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Lowry. Outside DeRozan. Back to Lowry. That's good. Lowry's got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your dance time.
Some changes for Toronto. Rambo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Patrick Patterson. Indiana also making some changes. Hill comes in for Turner, and Paul George is subbed in for Allen. Here's Paul. 24 points for him. Passes it to Hill. The feed to Crabbe. To the middle. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Talk about a terrific game for Paul. He's got 24 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Paul.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
The drive by Lowry. And again, it's Toronto converting.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Paul.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Pacers making a change here. And so Lowry nails both of them. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Hill. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
That'll do it for the first half. Pacers lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Dwayne, you're being played pretty tough defensively tonight. How do you counter that kind of intense physical play?
Attack the basket. They give us a lot of sound and fury, but I really feel like we can attack that pressure, go by them with penetration, and make this basketball decisions once we go by them.
Coach, thank you. Gentlemen, they're trying to make them pay for that aggressiveness.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
All right, we got a few things to cover before the second half. This isn't a game I'm gonna let slip away from us. We need this one. Our shot selection couldn't have been better. That's the first thing I'll say. I want to see the same patience and decision-making in the second half. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The Raptors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Valanciunas taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Pacers leading by 12. Paul with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Gay against George. The drive by Gay. Makes it off the glass. Gay's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Here's Ellis. He's got 6. To the paint. Here's George. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's his first
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Throw good, Paul George. Raptors trail by 16. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Feeds it to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. And Turner with the block. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Ellis with the ball. And finished off by Paul.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw dropped for Paul. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
The Raptors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Nice numbers from Lowry. He's got 13 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Joseph, he's checked in for Toronto.
Corey Joseph.
"90 seconds now into the second half.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Gay outside. He kicks to Valanciunas. Patterson, the screen. Back to Valanciunas. Now the pass to Joseph. 5 to shoot. Wants to get it to Gay, and does. Off target from the baseline.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Cheer on your dance pad.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now, here's Joseph. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And Turner with the basket on the assist by Paul. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Powell kicks to DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. And Turner with the block. And he recovers it. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Indiana. The Raptors have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
Jonas Valanciunas taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He has 11 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Hill, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pacers leading by 18. Down low, it's stolen by DeRozan. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. But they'll get another chance. And Paul over to help. Valanciunas dishes to DeRozan. And the Raptors miss again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Screened by Valanciunas. Powell, the pass to Patterson. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Ellis. 4 on the clock. Here's Joseph. And the Raptors miss again. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lets it go from 11, and again it's Indiana.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
The wide open look here for DeRozan, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Miles kicks to Paul. Shoots. And again, it's Indiana.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
.124 left to play in the third. To the middle, looking to end the drought. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Can he keep it going? And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Paul. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half. Now, here's Joseph, defended by Paul. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Valanciunas with a screen on Ellis. Inside, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Joseph with the ball, picked up by Ellis. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas, and he gets it to go. Valanciunas has got 15 points.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Toronto shooting the ball at 42%. Powell dishes to Patterson. DeRozan against Hill. Right side, DeRozan. Turner with the steal. From deep, Miles. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Paul comes in for Ty Lawson. Outside Hill. Pass to Paul. From deep. That's good. Paul's got 45 points.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Biyombo, the pass to DeRozan. Shot is off. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the wide-open shot from Paul. And Indiana, another three.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Toronto. DeMar Carroll comes in for Biyombo. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. And so Lowry nails both of them. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Crabbe kicks to Paul. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Gay. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Pacers.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Paul. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's Toronto. Powell kicks to Lowry. Gay outside from downtown. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
It's Hill on the wing. Here's Paul. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Lowry drives in. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Indiana. Paul for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Paul's got 51.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
Well, the players are where you're really tested. His performance tonight was an example of the kinds of performances you got to string together to win championships. I liked his attitude. He had poise, desire, an edge. He had it all going on the whole game, Ernie.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.